Welcome to the Veterans Voice, where we highlight programs and services that support our veterans. I'm Tim Stroud, and this is Colton, the Wonder Dog. We have more tools than ever at our disposal to save and invest our money. But when you're just starting out or recovering from a huge setback, getting started can be daunting. Jenny Martinez, Thrive Coordinator and Case Manager, joins us to explain how Easter Seals of Greater Houston can help. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. The first question our viewers are going to wonder, what in the world is the Thrive program? So help them out.
Yes, and then that's the important question. May I start? So the Thrive program team, I want to say that we are proudly partner of one of the United Way agency.
Okay.
So we partner with United Way, and what we do is we provide financial education to families so they could become and improve their finances and become financial stability. And so with that in mind, we help families, we help veterans, teaching them how to budget. Different things of improving their credit score as well. If they're interested in buying a home, we provide home buyers education courses as well, classes as well.
Oh, that is great. And talking about so much information, I know one of the organization out there is called VA Rep, and they support what you're doing out there.
Yes.
And so it's so important for veterans to know what's coming in and what's going out, and
exactly.
how to line item their budget and to live in a space that is very comfortable, not charge up all the Christmas gifts and the holiday stuff, because it's just going to get them deeper into debt, right?
Correct.
Well, I know that you've had some success with the program, and if you would discuss a little bit about the things that you offer through state and federal programs like SNAP.
Correct. So with the SNAP and TANF application, that's one of the programs that a lot of our families, veterans come to see. We help them with the application so they could have public assistance, and they could receive any assistance that is available for them. And with that, I sit with the clients, and we basically have a conversation with the client. It's a collaboration in helping them fulfill that process, that application process. And also, we do financial coaching, which the financial coaching is sitting with the client, making sure they know how to well budget their money, because like you mentioned, with all the holidays, the Christmas gift, it's really hard. It's a bind for most of our families that are having a fixed income, and they're not able to stretch, or they're stretching it out but not able to buy the things that they need. And so with that, we look at the different budgeting tools. We teach them how to take control over their money, because sometimes money take control over us, but we want to teach them how to be able to control what comes in and what goes out.
I love it. And what I've learned in the last 15 years of working with finance is that money is a great exponential. It makes good people better and bad people worse. Talking about their spending habits and everything that's going on. And Jonna Rodriguez from one of your other programs with Bridging Apps, she showed us some great stuff that we can do with applications like Mint and Clarity. And it's so important for our veterans to know their budget, because so many of them, like us or like me, as you get your VA benefits, you're getting large sums of money that you didn't have in your budget before. But sometimes as soon as you get it,
it's gone.
It just disappears. And you make sure that it stays on the books and are able to do good things with it, right?
Yes. Okay. And it's very empowering as well for our families, because once they have control of their money coming in and out, they're willing to move the next step, which is, hey, I want to be able to buy a home, And so they are very excited and happy.
Perfect.
For that.
After the break, we'll learn how Easter Seals helps veterans take the first steps to financial stability.
HCC. So many classes, so little tuition. Register today at hccs.edu/now.
We have academic programs that help students get from high school into a university. And the data is very clear that students that take the path of a community college finish in far higher numbers than students that start straight into a university experience. Our students can achieve a baccalaureate degree in multiple fields from the universities in the area without ever leaving Houston Community College.
Welcome back to the Veterans Voice. We're continuing our discussion with Jenny Martinez, Thrive Coordinator and Case Manager for Easter Seals. What are the unique concerns of veterans who participate in your program?
The unique concerns that of veterans is the credit score. Understanding their credit score and understanding their credit report. So we have a credit score, right? Which the credit score basically allows you to qualify for anything you would like to purchase, which is a home, a car, a loan. And then we have the credit report, which gives you detailed information on what is on your report. And that has been a challenge for our veterans that has been participating in the program. And in order to target that with Easter Seals, we are able to run their credit report because we have a soft data base.
Which means, let's talk about that. That means it's not running a hard copy, which means because usually when you run your credit report,
it brings
it down just a little bit.
It brings down your score, correct,
okay.
Tim? Yes, you're on the right track. And so with that, with our soft pull, we run the credit report. It doesn't harm the client's credit score. It basically helps us understand what is on their credit score, on the credit report, I'm sorry. And with that, I sit with Easter Seals, we sit with the client and we read everything that is on the credit report that the client doesn't understand. We work with them and then we're able to go from there and seeing how to improve it. In terms of improving that, it may be, hey, what if you want to pay some debts down? Or what if we want to dispute? I usually don't say dispute unless there's something wrong on the credit report because of identity theft. Maybe someone else is using your social.
That is a great point.
And so mainly our clients are learning about the credit, and that has been the challenge.
All right. Well, we've talked about a lot of the facts that are there.
Oh, sorry.
Now, no, that's great. Now, I've learned that facts tell and stories sell. Would you share with our viewers today a story of success for somebody through your program?
Yes, I'm gladly to share. I have a veteran client, a male veteran. He's a single dad, has 3 children. And when he first came to me about 30 days ago, 33 days ago, his main concern was improving his credit score and budgeting well. So he wanted to work on how to bring his credit score up and how to budget well in order to have a savings account. And so with that, we were able to sit down. We were able to go through the steps of the credit report. I ran his credit report. We sat down together and he was able to see what's on his report that wasn't true. And we were able to either dispute or talk about it and see how we could fix it. And then with the budgeting, we looked at his fixed income, see, hey, what's going on? How much are you spending on rent? How much are you spending on your car, gas? And we were able to, he was able to come with ideas.
Oh, I love that. You just got him involved with everything. This is perfect.
And then once he knew what he wanted to do in terms of how much he wanted to save weekly or monthly, he came up within the whole month, he saved $100 monthly. And with that, he's going to use the money a little bit for his girls to be able to buy gifts.
What a great success story.
Exciting.
And to some of the viewers, like, oh, they only saved $100. That goes a long way when you know how to stretch your budget, right?
Yes, it does. I agree.
And if you're on a fixed income and you're getting disability now, it does so much more, and we really encourage our veterans to make sure if they have that service connection disability to go apply through the VA. We have tons of partners to make sure that they get there and stretch their budget, and if they need food, you guys have resources for them as well, right?
Yes, correct. We have our resources for if they need food, we have resources. If they need financial assistance, meaning help with a bill, we're able to help as well. Working with Easter Seals has been a huge, great journey, blessing. I don't know what's the word would I say, but they provide a lot. They make sure our veterans are being able to receive all the help that they need, all the assistance that they need.
That's perfect. And after the break, we're going to learn how to make the most of VA educational benefits at Houston Community College.
HCC. So many reasons, so little tuition. Register today at hccs.edu/now.
I don't know an industry today that doesn't rely on some amount of coding to run their business. Coding is the 21st century equivalent of the English language. And our particular flavor of this is the iOS Coding and Design School. And Apple's been very supportive and in fact joined with us to roll out the start of this Swift programming initiative So it's a great opportunity to combine creativity with science and technology, contributing to this app economy.
HCC. So many degrees, so little tuition. Register today at hccs.edu/now.
Welcome back to the Veterans Voice. The U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs has a dizzying array of educational benefits. HCC's Veterans and Military Affiliated Services provides resources that make most of them go so much more fluidly. Capri Thomas is here to tell us more. How you doing, Capri?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. A lot of our viewers today, they're wanting to know more about their VA benefits and how they tie in with the local educational centers. And so, can you tell us more? What are the broad categories of the VA educational services?
Yes, absolutely. So we do have the federal benefits, VA benefits, which are the post 9/11.
Okay.
We also have the dependent benefits, which is the Chapter 35. We have the Chapter 1606, which is more of the reserve side. And then we have the 1607. We don't use that quite often, but that is a benefit for if you have a reservist that go on active duty and come back, they also eligible for 1606. But a lot of the veterans use the Chapter 33 benefits.
Now, it used to be what, Chapter 31?
Yeah, we also have Chapter 31.
Oh, you still have those?
Yes, we still have Chapter 31 benefits
You want
as
to talk
well.
a little bit about the difference between 31 and 33?
Well, for Chapter 31, which is vocational rehabilitation, is more so for veterans that have like a 10% disability or higher. They actually have to go and apply with the voc rehab counselor and get approved. But in the post 9/11 is also similar. You still can have a disability as well. You also still can be eligible for Chapter 33 as well for active duty, and veterans can use both that benefit.
Excellent. And with some of these benefits, they get a housing stipend. Is that correct?
Correct. They do get a housing stipend, a monthly housing stipend. Actually, for post 9/11, you get the housing stipend as well as the tuition and fees are covered, and then you also receive a book stipend. For voc rehab, which is the Chapter 31, you receive 100% of your books is covered, as well as you get a monthly stipend as well.
Okay. Now, there used to be a discrepancy that you get a certain amount for online classes versus a difference for if you put your butt in a seat. Is that still the case?
Correct. So for Chapter 33, which is the post 9/11, you're eligible. You have to have at least one class in class to butts in your seat, like you said, in order to receive the full housing.
All right. What concerns do veterans express when they start looking into their VA educational benefits?
I think the concerns that I hear on the HCC end is we want to make sure that you do not have all online classes. Definitely want to take an in-class.
An in-class class.
Correct.
Right.
There we go. There we go. And then another thing is we want to make sure is that you communicate with us. Let us know if you want to, because a lot of veterans take 2 classes and they think they're full-time, but they're actually not. They have to be in 7 credit hours or more to receive housing benefit from the VA.
Ooh, it sounds like that's happened 1 or 2 times
That
before.
happens quite often. So they need to be in at least 12 credit hours during the regular term to receive a full housing allowance.
Gotcha. What other common mistakes do veterans make along that educational journey?
I think they want to definitely be in communication with their advisors. You have to make sure that you follow your degree plan. The VA, especially for post 9/11, there's a lot of benefits. But first, post 9/11 especially, you always want to make sure you follow your degree plan. And that goes for post 9/11, 35, Chapter 30, which is the Montgomery GI Bill, 1606. For any VA federal benefits, you need to follow a degree plan. The VA will not cover classes outside of that degree plan.
Oh, that's good information.
Yeah, so you definitely want to be in communication with your academic advisor on a regular basis.
Perfect. I actually love this segment. It's great. If you'd like to know more information on any of the organizations and services you've seen on the program today, visit our website at hccs.edu/Veterans Voice. For everyone here at HCC TV and everyone here at Easter Seals and Colton, thank you for joining us on the Veterans Voice.